The mysterious disappearance of Lars Mitton, a Bulgarian enigma. He walked into the mountains of Bulgaria and was never seen again. No blood, no struggle, no goodbye. Just a man swallowed by shadows and the chilling legend he left behind. The story of Lars Mitton isn't just a missing persons case. It's a haunting riddle buried deep within the Balkan wilderness. A tale where modern paranoia meets ancient mystery. And to this day, no one, not family, not law enforcement, not conspiracy theorists, can explain what really happened on that cold September evening in 2014. The Traveller. Lars Mitton, 29, was a tall, blonde, soft-spoken engineer from Düsseldorf, Germany. A lover of quiet landscapes and lesser-known trails, Lars had recently quit his job at Siemens to find himself. His plan, a solo road trip across Eastern Europe, avoiding cities and instead exploring forests, ruins and isolated villages. Friends said he was calm, introspective and never one to seek attention. But his online travel journal, now erased except for archived screenshots, hinted at something else. Something strange. "There's something odd about the woods near Belitsa," he wrote on September 2nd. "The locals won't speak of the old bunker. It's not on any map, yet it's clearly there. I'll try to find it tomorrow." That was his final post. The disappearance in the Rhodope Mountains. On September 3rd, 2014, Lars checked into a small mountain lodge in the Rhodope Range, close to the Ryla Monastery. The guest book confirmed his arrival. He paid cash. No one ever saw him leave. The lodge owner, Miroslav Dinev, recalled, "He asked strange questions, wanted to know about abandoned Soviet listening stations in the area, said he heard a frequency the night before that made him nauseous. Then he packed a bag and said he'd be back before nightfall. He never returned." Local search parties combed the woods. Helicopters swept the range for heat signatures. Divers checked nearby glacial lakes. Dogs caught no scent. Not a single trace was found. His phone never turned on again. His camera gone. But his passport and laptop were still in his lodge room, untouched. The Forbidden Bunker and the Red Echo. What Lars was looking for may have been Bunker 93, a rumored Soviet-era radio surveillance station built during the Cold War, camouflaged deep in the Rhodope forest and allegedly used for psychic research, including mind control wave testing and remote viewing. A declassified Soviet memo from 1977, known in conspiracy circles as Protocol Jara, referenced an installation near Belitsa, equipped with a wave induction chamber for subject dispersion, whatever that meant. A local hunter named Petar Valchev told journalists in 2016, "They say when you get too close, the trees go silent. Birds vanish, and if you stay long enough, you start hearing things, voices, like someone tuning an old radio in your brain." Was Lars chasing this legend? Was he a thrill seeker? Or had he already experienced whatever Bunker 93 was hiding? One recovered voicemail, left for a friend in Berlin just hours before he vanished, seemed to confirm something had deeply unsettled him. "They're watching, not people or something else. I think I found it. I shouldn't have." Then static, then silence. The conspiracies multiply. After Lars disappeared, theories exploded across Reddit, 4chan and dark web forums. Theory 1. Alien encounter. The Rhodopes have long been connected to UFO sightings. Some believe Lars stumbled onto an alien listening post disguised as a Soviet installation. Theory 2. CIA black site. A controversial leak in 2015 claimed that certain Cold War bunkers in Eastern Europe were reactivated by Western intelligence as psychological testing centers. Lars may have been detained. Theory 3. Temporal rift. Some believers point to the Rhodopes' ancient Thracian temples and magnetic anomalies. A bizarre theory suggests Lars entered a time fold, explaining the lack of remains or signals. Absurd? Maybe. But nothing else makes sense either. Theory 4. Cult activity. Hikers in 2017 found strange bone totems and crude altars in the forest, some with German phrases etched in blood. Could a secret sect have targeted Lars? The letter that surfaced 5 years later. In 2019, a Bulgarian post office in Plovdiv received a torn, water-stained envelope with no return address. Inside was a handwritten letter, unsigned but in Lars Mitton's exact handwriting. It read, Don't look for me, I chose this. The walls breathe here. They speak truths our world isn't ready to hear. The signal was never meant for us. It lives here beneath the roots. If you come, you'll never leave. Linguists confirmed the writing style, vocabulary and phrasing matched Lars, but there was no way to verify when or how the letter had been sent. The forest still waits. Today, hikers still vanish in the Rhodop Mountains at a rate far higher than anywhere else in Bulgaria. Most are eventually found, but not all. Locals still warn about the forest with no birds, and no official map has ever marked Bunker 93. But trail cams, when they work at all, occasionally pick up odd flashes, figures with impossible shapes, and even a tall blonde man walking just out of focus, alone, quiet, always just out of reach. Lars Mitton may be gone, but the mystery, it's just getting louder.